Today I'll be doing a review of Amber Cove, one of several ports in the Dominican Republic. As usual, I'll do a review of the port area itself, directly off the ship. I won't be covering any of the amazing excursions at this port. As for the immediate port area, this is a piered port, which is nice. It is a relatively short one. It's not the longest one I've been on, it's not the shortest one I've been on, but it's still very easy access to get off the ship. I came to this port with Princess Cruise Lines, but Carnival does sell out of here as well. As soon as you get off the pier, you come to a duty-free shop, just like most cruise ports in the Caribbean. Nothing too special here, just your standard stuff that they sell here. And when you exit out the other side, this is where most shore excursions are going to meet up at before they go off. Still difficult to get lost at this port because everything's just right there. Now that you're in the middle of the port area, any direction you go, you're going to find shops. And there's nothing too special about these shops, just your standard Caribbean shops with Amber Cove themed things. Very similar to what you can find at every single other port in the Caribbean. So your first time here, definitely check it out because there's a large selection. But let's say you're someone who's coming to this port and you're not planning to spend any money. Well, that's one of the things that make this port great. You come here and they have a free water park area, a free kids park section, go ahead and check it out. A large pool area, again, free to use. You can truly enjoy. Just get off the ship, go to the pool area and relax and have some fun in the sun. The chairs here are free to use, and it was very easy for me to find a chair that was not used. But then again, I went there on a pretty unusual day. Happened to be the coldest day of the year, and this was a time of year where it actually snowed in Florida, so there was a pretty massive cold front coming down, which made Amber Cove kinda cold for swimming. I saw quite frequently in December and January, and usually it doesn't get cold enough to where I can't swim in the Caribbean, but this is one of those exception to the rule times. So on a day that's a little bit warmer, above 70 degrees, because the day I went, it was 69 to 72. So the pool was cold, so not many people in the pool. But on a regular day, when it's a 75, 80 degrees, that may be different. If you're a beach person, they definitely have a beach there. You have to go down to the edge of the port, and there will be a beachfront area. This beachfront area is kind of small. The chairs here aren't free. You do have to pay a fee for that. So it's not one of the best beaches that I've seen in the Caribbean. Then again, I did go when it was storming, so the beaches didn't look too pretty to me, but that might be unusual. I'm not sure. If you've been to Amber Cove before, let me know. How was the beach area when you went? They also have a lot of other activities for a charge. They have a zip line, which looked like a lot of fun. There's a really tall hill in the port. You go from one side of the port to the other in the zip line. It looked like lots of fun. They do have bungalows for rent and other activities that you could pay for while in port, like paddleboarding and other water sports. So there's plenty to do if you do want to spend some money. But if you're on a budget, you really don't have to spend money. And if you like to eat, there's plenty of places to eat here right in the port area. I actually went to eat at the bar on top of this hill right next to the zip line and offered a beautiful view of the entire port area, the cove, the bay, the ocean, and even the mountains. It was beautiful. They recommend coming up here just for the view. If nothing else, you could also eat and have a drink while up there. However, the food they serve there, in my opinion, wasn't the best food. It's pretty standard American food, nothing really local there. They had some quesadillas, which I live in Texas, so I know what some good quesadillas taste like. And these quesadillas were okay, I guess. That's all I'm going to say. Then again, I'm the kind of person who likes to go to find some local food and eat what the locals eat. And at this specific port, you do not have that. So if you're someone who wants to experience the local culture, you will have to leave the port area, and it is a little bit of a drive, taxi ride to get to some of these spots. Overall, it is a great port. You could go there on a budget, not spend some money. If you're looking to spend a few bucks, they have a zip line, some bungalows, plenty of shopping in the area. You have things to do. However, if you want to experience that local culture, you will have to leave this port. You're not going to find any of that in this actual port. It is a very much Americanized port, but still lots of fun. If you're kind of the person who likes to experience the local culture and feel like you are a local when you go to this port, then check out my next video now.